guys, it's Brandon Bassett here with Bassett TV, and today we're going to talk about the big boy tiller handle. Let's say you have a boat and you're looking to install the big boy tiller handle, or if you're looking for a new tiller handle to put on your boat and you don't have the steering hydraulics or steering cables or steering wheel or any of that stuff, the big boy is a very good product to use. I've personally used it for the past 2 years. I have no negative reviews except for one thing. I'm going to go over it in this video. I hope you enjoy this. Your big boy tiller handle. So you have your throttle, forward, reverse, neutral. You'll have so this little troll switch is pretty interesting because it has a plus and a minus. So you can speed up your engine if you wanted to, the RPMs, or you can adjust it downwards. Let's say you're trolling and you want to go, I think the lowest it trolls is like 1.5 to 2 miles per hour with my lowest speed. And this is a little Mercury 4-stroke, 40 horsepower. This is a 2014, by the way. And if I go up, I can go all the way up to 3 miles an hour. Let's say I'm on Lake Lanier and I'm trolling for striper and I want to go fast. All I have to do, instead of me going in forward mode and revving up the throttle here, I just put this up and I push, and it speeds up all the way to 3 miles an hour, and I don't have to worry about the throttle at all. Another plus that I like about this, it has the key in it. It has your safety harness, just in case you get thrown off, that you can connect to this here. Throttle, it has underneath. So underneath here, it has an extra clip for your safety. And then this thing here is pretty interesting. You can screw this up. Depending, let's say you're a lot taller than me or shorter. I can actually screw this up, and when it sits down, it'll actually sit higher than what it was before. So this is like an adjustment for your level. I like mine all the way down because I drive with mine because I have the extension on it. So bring that down and see it all the way, it goes flush with it. If you'll notice, I do have a carbon marine tiller handle extension on here. This is what I use. Instead of having to reach all the way back here, I use this. I really like this. Of course, I measured it out to what I needed here. The only flaw that I find with this tiller handle is basically this wobble. I hate how loose that is. To me, that should not be that loose. I've taken this thing apart, looked inside of it, and tried to figure out if I can tighten that, and that is non-adjustable and cannot be tightened. Now there is a trim switch here also in the front of this. If I was to take this off, it'd be a rubber handle. It'd be a rubber handle and then a trim switch on the front. Like I said, the only thing I don't like is that looseness, but it has not had an issue yet, which is surprising. That's the only thing I do not like about this unit. If I was to turn this on, so hopefully you can see this today. It might be on the other side, hang on. So you can barely see this, but so this tiller big boy handle actually has, if you look right here when I go to turn this on, you'll see some lights light up. Now all this is kind of faded because of the sun. So say you have your light up for oil and temperature, and everything's gonna be right here. All this is in with your harness here that's connected into your engine. Battery, and then come down below and you have your reverse, neutral, forward for your shifter. And then this here is actually your throttle friction. So depending on if you want this tighter or looser, depends on how much you want this thing to have friction. So if I loosen it up, then this kind of just goes free for all. And if I tighten it up, which is what I recommend, I actually like it tighter. And you kind of just, it kind of stays where you want it to stay, and it feels a lot more secure and sturdy. I'll leave a link in my bio for this. If you're looking to get it, it does come with a connection that connects into your motor. So let's see if we can get a good view of it here. So it does have one main connection here that comes up and goes up, and it connects right here to your main harness. So you don't have to worry about that. This right here, all these loose ones are all for your, let's say you have gauges in the front for miles per hour or something similar to that. These are what connects to that. Usually the instructions tell you on what to hook up for that. So yeah, they come down, and then we have the trim. I added a trim tilt in the front that connects into this trim and tilt switch. She connects through the same way any other one does, right here to these two bolts. Let's see. There's two bolts down here. I don't know if you can see them or not. Let's see, maybe I can bring this baby up for you. So you got these two bolts right here that connect onto your main housing, and then you have a switch here that kind of locks it in. See, I can't bring it. It can't bring it down. That's like a lock-in switch. So now I can bring it down. It's just a safety switch, so you don't have to worry about bringing it down. It locks itself in. One cool feature that it does have, another one I guess I should say, is right here, this bolt. I don't know if y'all can see well. Well, this bolt right here, there's a nut underneath, and there's little levers right here, and you can actually turn this. I don't know if you can see it well or not, but so if I was to put my engine here and my engine's straight, you can see how it leans off to the side. Basically, when I'm standing there holding it, I can hold it with my left hand because it's pointing to the left as my motor's straight. So you can actually lean it to the side, either to the left or to the right, based on what hand you use. Let's say you're left-handed, you put it to the left. You're right-handed, you move it more to the right, and you stand to the left. So it depends on what hand you're looking at using it with. But that's a cool feature, is you can actually point it to either direction on which side you want to use. But yeah, I've installed this for 2 years now. The only negative is, like I said, the handle is a little loose. And then, you know, the fading here, but that's normal with all the sun and wear and tear. I believe when I purchased this big boy setup, this was $1,000. The reason I had to upgrade from what I did have was because I forgot to grease the inside of the engine, and it got stuck one day, and I went to go turn it, and it snapped my handle on my old one. And let's just say that was a bad day. So I went and did research and went through the Mercury Marine manuals and the websites and tried to figure out what tiller handle, because I wanted to upgrade, because the old ones, you know, I had a key switch up there, and then I had this back here, and I had a safety over there, and it's just, there's a lot of stuff everywhere. So basically what I wanted was one thing that was all together. And I was looking into the steering wheel and maybe doing a cable instead, but you know, at the time I was short on money, and $1,000 for me, this was inexpensive, and it worked. So that's my 2 takes on this big boy tiller handle. So if you enjoyed this, remember, I'm Brandon Bassett from Bassett TV. Hope you like and subscribe. More videos on the way. Have a good day.